Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here on the campus of Prairie View A&M University. We're catching up with the first set of the match between Prairie View and Alabama State. Right now, Alabama State is up 23-22, and they get ready to serve here. The serve is up and across. Prairie View setting up. Now the attack is dug out by Alabama State. Now they're setting up. The third touch is over. Prairie View sets up. And coming on the little dump, and it's defended well, and Prairie View digs, and then we got a violation touch, and the point is going to be awarded to Alabama State. Alabama State now with the set serve, but we got a timeout going right now, and I just want to welcome you all to our second day of coverage here from Prairie View A&M University. Wearing multiple hats. Those may have been listening to the Carlos Brown show earlier. As soon as that was over with, we skedaddled and got right back over here into this. We're going to take us a quick break, and we'll be right back with more of our live coverage.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Drivers and bicyclists both have the right to be on the road and travel safely. And when we're on the road together, safety is a shared responsibility. State law requires drivers to maintain at least 3 feet of clearance when passing bicyclists. And bicyclists should always ride with the direction of traffic and follow all traffic signals. It's safer. It's courteous. It's the law. A message from the Regional Planning Commission Pedestrian and Bicycle Program.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready here. Is set match for set point, I should say. The serve is over for Alabama State. Prairie View on the back dig. Coming up, setting up the third touch is over. Dug out on the backside by Alabama State. The third touch now over. Prairie View resetting. The set, the attack. And not in time, and that is going to be over, as the attack by Armstrong was a little bit long. Prairie View loses the first set, 25-22. We'll take a break and get ready for the duration of this match between Alabama State and Prairie View A&M University. We're going to take us a break, and we'll be right back to capture the rest of today's contest.
Made possible by the support of the Prairie View Athletic Club. The Prairie View Athletic Club is a proud supporter of Prairie View A&M University athletics. For more information on becoming a member of the Prairie View Athletic Club, send your email to pvathletic.club@gmail.com. That email address again is pvathletic.club@gmail.com. Prairie View Athletic Club, a proud supporter of Prairie View A&M University athletics.
Are you one of the many Americans that deal with the effects of diabetes? Diva Skin Conditioner could be the remedy that you need. Diva Skin Conditioner is a formulation that was designed with you in mind. Diva Skin Conditioner comes with a money-back guarantee. That's how confident they are in their product. For more information, visit divafeet.com. That's D-I-V-A-H, feet.com. Or you can speak with a representative by dialing 903-270-0026.
After my first car accident, I feared the biggest damage would be to my wallet. I expected a mountain of bills and a long, drawn-out process. But my Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent was there when I needed her and helped me get back on my feet and in my car in no time. Instead of a hassle, I got reassurance and a quick recovery.
Call Agent Jeremy West at 936-931-3696 to see if you qualify to save up to 40% off your auto insurance.
Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Let's face it, from time to time, we'll have a need for an attorney, whether it's the case of a DUI, DWI, or any other circumstances that would find you on the other side of the law. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street, is the one to call. Attorney Lee Van Richardson and his staff are equipped to help you get through your legal battles. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, 979-826-8008 in Hempstead, Texas.
The birth of legends are storied in this conference.
we must never forget our rich history. We now turn our gaze to the future. The new legends will emerge. New heroes to arise. The Southwestern Athletic Conference. Be our history.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get ready for this second set. Prairie View taking a fall on the first set, losing 25-22. Panthers now flip to the left side. They're in their purple uniforms. Alabama State, white tops and black bottoms. Prairie View falling to ASU in the first set, 25-22. Panthers, of course, led by Tacho Tyler. And the Hornets are led by Penny Lucas White. Hornets will be on the serve on the far side. On the right side, it's up and over. And that one is going to be off the ace on the serve. 1 point for Alabama State. Got to get used to that. Alabama State is the home team in this match, so they're under the Panthers logo right now. As the serve is up and over. Prairie View's third touch is up and over. And we got a violation. And the point will go toward Prairie View. A double touch by Alabama State. Prairie View will now go on the serve from left to right. Panthers awarded the opportunity to serve. The serve is up and across, and it's dug out on the backside. The attack by Alabama State will be good. Right outside hitter attacks, makes it 2-1. Alabama will now get the serve as the Panthers will try to recover here. Serve is across. Prairie View setting up the attack. They're at the middle, and it falls through. Armstrong find the opening in the middle to tie this one up at 2. 2-2 is our score. Panthers on the serve. Panthers losing the first set, 25-22. This is our first coverage of the day as the Panthers rallying through to make it now 4-2. Get ready now for the serve. Got it across now. Prairie View on the attack. And Prairie View quickly now expands their lead. As they're going to get that point, I'm sorry, to the Hornets. 4-3. Hornets will flip on the serve. At least that's what they got. But Prairie View gets the serve. I forgot. I'm looking at the wrong side. Prairie View's trailing 4-3. Forgive me. Prairie View is on the visitor side here on their home court. So it's bowing back and forth now. Alabama State on the attack. And Alabama State will get that score to make it 5-3 here in the second set. 5-3 is the score. Prairie View trailing Alabama State. Alabama State substitution coming in. And the serve is up and over. Prairie View sets up. Oh, and we got a double touch again by Prairie View. Some unforced errors are causing a slow start to the Panthers at this moment. 5-3 is the score. The serve up and over. 6-3 is the score. Prairie View sets up. The attack is down and good by Armstrong. Now they recorrected. It's 5-4. Nonetheless, Prairie View will get the serve coming from left to right. This is day 2 of the volleyball coverage. Full day of action for Panther Sports. That serve is up and over. The attack blocked and saved, but not in time. Point awarded to Alabama State off the middle attack. 6-4 is the score. Alabama State ready to serve. Serve is up and across. Prairie View setting things up. Get it across. And now Alabama State with the third touch. The attack partially blocked. Prairie View back in set motion. Attack from the far side. The little dunk toward the middle is saved. Now Alabama State comes back. Going back and forth now. Alabama State on the attack. Prairie View digs that one out. Here come another attack attempt by Alabama State, but Prairie View makes a save. Good communication going right now. The outside attack defended by ASU. ASU set up, dunk toward the middle. Prairie View getting set again. That one's pushed over, and another save by Alabama State. Another outside attack dug out beautifully by the libero for PV, and now setting things up for Alabama State. Another outside attack, and that one finally falls through. But a serious volley that was. 7-4 is our score. Alabama State on top. Panthers trailing as the serve is up and across by Alabama State. Prairie View set up, get it over on the third shot. Now here comes Alabama State with the set. And there is an attack toward the middle and a point for the Hornets. 8-4 is our score here in set number 2. The serve is up, over, Prairie View. First touch goes back court. That's not the way it got to get it. Third one does not get over. It falls short. 9-4 is our score. Coach Tacho Tyler decides to call a timeout. We're going to take a timeout and come back with more volleyball action right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Keep it where you got it, and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Mike Prince on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, extending an opportunity for you to become a listening partner with us today. At 17 cents a day, you can make a huge impact on our local and regional high school and college student athletic coverage. We provide local talk shows, live game coverage, and much, much more. But we need your support to continue to move forward. Visit our website today at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button, which is safe and secure, and become a listening partner today. 17 cents a day comes out to $60 a year. Will you become part of the Open Mic Broadcast Network team? Visit that website at obnradio.com and become a listening partner today. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout taken by Tacho Tyler as we get ready to resume the action here. Alabama State will be on the serve, serving from right to left. It's up and over. Prairie View on the attack, and that's too long on the attack by Pearson. 10-4 now is our score. Serve up and over. Prairie View now setting up the dump toward the middle, saved by Alabama State. They try to get it back over. Prairie View now setting up the third touch coming, and it's backside court. And that one goes the opposite direction for ASU. That's going to be a point and a flip of the serve to Prairie View. 10-5 is our score here in set number 2. Prairie View losing set 1 by the score of 25-22. We're just catching this one in mid-stride, if you would. The scheduling that we had going on today, as we mentioned, it is a full day of activity. Prairie View Grambling football contest will be taken on later on today as a service across and an attack by the far outside hitter for Alabama State to make it now 11-5. Alabama State flips their rotation. Of course, they're led by Penny Lucas White. She is synonymous when it comes to volleyball, not just in the SWAC, but all around the country. Tacho Tyler in her 5th year. As the whistle blows, the serve is across. A line driver dug out on the backcourt by Prairie View. The bump is over as the Alabama State attacks now. That's blocked and could not be retrieved off the rebound. And it will make it 13-5. Alabama State on top. They're still showing 12-5, but should be corrected here momentarily. Meanwhile, Alabama State awaits as they're getting some moisture off the floor. That is taken care of. Still showing 12-5, so I guess we'll roll with that. 12-5 is the score. Prairie View trailing Alabama State. Stoppage in play right now. While the stoppage in play, we want to thank our sponsors, Attorney Lee Van Richardson, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, and Diva Skin Conditioner. Now it looks like we're ready to get things going. Still showing 12-5 on the scoreboard, and they're still working on the floor now. Guess it wasn't to the satisfaction of the line judge. Now the whistle blows, and we'll get ready to go. Serve is across. Prairie View setting up now. Prairie View going from left to right. They get it across. Alabama State now comes. That is dug out beautifully by the Panthers. The third touch is over. Now Alabama State setting up. The attack from the outside. Dug out on the backcourt. Got to get it over on his third one. They got it. Prairie View now back on the defense. The attack. The middle block. Pearson with a beautiful stuff to make it 12-6 now. Prairie View will get the serve. Beautiful stuff by Pearson in the middle to stop the would-be attack for the Hornets. PV Nation getting crunked up as we are now got a little stoppage in play. And the teams are regrouping in their respective sides of the floor. And we got a conversation now going on between the judges. Meanwhile, as we were mentioning, Prairie View will be taking on the Grambling State Tigers at the annual State Fair Classic. That, of course, is in Dallas, Texas. That kickoff is scheduled for 4 p.m. We'll try to give you some updates on that game as it unfolds. Thank you guys for listening to our coverage that we've had so far with this volleyball tournament. We're able to give you Texas Southern, Alabama State, and then we're back to action, and the attack by Alabama State was a note taken out the books to make it now 12-7. That was a little bit too long. As now another attack, and this time Alabama State will get the credit and the serve. 13-7 is our score. Prairie View trailing, also trailing in sets. Lost the first set 25-12. I'm sorry, 25-22. 13-8, the service awaiting. The whistle blows. And the serve is across. Prairie View awaits the attack. Tried to dig that one out. The save. And the third touch gets over. Alabama State comes up. Panthers away. Nice try to dig that one out. Couldn't quite handle it. And that will a little dink and dive will make it 14-8. Alabama State on top of the Panthers. Service from right to left by Alabama State. Panthers dunk toward the middle. And they're going to say PV crossed the line. Point for Alabama State. 15-8. Service across. Prairie View setting up. Outside attack. Partially blocked. And that will go out of bounds off the deflection by the middle blocker. Panthers will get the serve, trailing 15-9. Serve up and over by Childs. Panthers now waiting attack by Alabama State. That's dug out on the backcourt. Prairie View sets up. The third touch is over. Alabama State setting up now, and they get an attack on their own side, and they're going to come through with that to make it 16-9. Serve is up, and that is going to be a service error. Gets into the net. Prairie View picks up the point. Makes it 16-10. The serve is open over by PV. Alabama State on the attack. The dig could not come in time for Panthers. 17-10. A flip on serve. Alabama State up 17-10. The whistle blows. The serve is off and across. Prairie View now setting up the third touch. Partially blocked on the attack. Retrieved by Alabama State. Alabama State gets it over. The dig on the backside. Save. Third touch. Got to get it over. It is over. Dug out by Alabama State. Prairie View now on the defense. A nice dig toward the middle. PV sets up the outside attack. Could not be retrieved. Is dug out. And coming right back on the near side, on the far side, I should say, is Armstrong. Armstrong makes it 17-11. Prairie View on the serve. Set number 2. Panthers losing set 1, 25-22. They swept Mississippi on yesterday, sweeping Mississippi Valley and Alcorn State. Down here as that serve is across. Dug out on the backside of Alabama State. Prairie View on the dig this time. Setting up. They bump it over. Here comes Alabama State into the net play. And they're going to blow it. And they're going to say that was across the line by the outside hitter for the Hornets. 17-12, Prairie View on the serve. Serve is across. Alabama State setting up. Outside attack. And that was dug out beautifully and rebounded with the Panthers to make it 17-13. Timeout on the floor by Miss Lucas White. And we're going to take a timeout. You're listening to SWAC volleyball action right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Keep it where you got it, and we will be right back.
The birth of legends are storied in this conference. We must never forget our rich history. We now turn our gaze to the future. The new legends will emerge. New heroes to arise. The Southwestern Athletic Conference. Be our history.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get ready here for some more volleyball action from the campus of Prairie View A&M University. Panthers trailing at the moment 17-13 to the Lady Hornets of Alabama State. PV fell short in set number 1, 25-22. Panthers action will be resuming later this evening. 5:30 to be exact. They'll be taking on Jackson State. That serve is up and over by PV, serving from right to left. The attack was blocked. Prairie View on the rebound. They're setting it up now. It's a dink toward the middle, and right where they weren't, as it falls through the defense of Alabama State. 17-14 is our score. Prairie View trying to make a run here to even the sets up. As Lucas White now is talking. Well, they're actually cleaning up some more moisture off the floor. As the Jeopardy music being hummed by PV Nation. As they're really being methodical at that cleanup. That's a kind of a, seemed like a smooth tactic way to kind of get some composure, slow down the momentum. Always good sportsmanship moves in a creative way. Serve over by the Panthers now. Gets over Prairie now coming on the attack. The setup and the kill is dug out by Alabama State. Panthers back on the defense now. And that one was blocked off the attack and a point for the Panthers. Armstrong returning the favor on the block to make it 17-15. Panthers on the serve. It's up and across. Alabama State now. Coming across, they push that one over. Prairie sets up. And the attack from the outside is dug out on the backside by Alabama State. A nice dig by PV as they set up now on the attack. That one's dug out. And the save, they're getting it over. They do, does Alabama State. Prairie now coming back on the attack on the outside. That one's dug. Alabama State sets up an attack on their own. Prairie was able to withstand that one. That was too long. Actually, going to say it was in 18-15 from the attack from the left outside hitter. Panthers trailing 18-15, waiting for the serve from the Hornets. Volleyball action here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics. Been serving this community since 2002. And as the old gospel song says, ain't got tired yet. Serve is up and over. Prairie setting up. The attack dumped toward the middle. Saved. Oh, that was hit off the backside, but recovered by Alabama State. The setup by Prairie. The attack by Pearson in the middle was dug out. And they're going to stop the play right now. Did they say she crossed over in the line? Actually, they're still discussing it. They're going to give that point. They say she crossed over the line. Point awarded to Alabama State. The serve now. 19-16 is our score. Prairie setting up. Oh, that was just a muff. Prairie tried to set it, and the timing was off and fell through. 20-16 now. Alabama State on top. The whistle blows. The serve coming from right to left. It's across. Prairie getting ready to set up the third touch. It's over. Deflected a little bit and not able to recover off the trajectory, flying off a different direction. And now it's 20-16, forgive me. Prairie trail. Prairie now serving from left to right. Ready to go. Awaiting approval. Steady working things out. The serve now over. And Alabama State on the attack. That was dug and saved by PV. Oh, they're going to call a double touch. And the Panthers will lose that point. 21-16 now. Alabama State on top of the Panthers. The serve by Alabama State is across, and that was too long. Panthers will regain the serve, climb to within 4. 21-17 is our score now. Panthers trailing. Panthers serving from left to right. That serve comes across. Alabama State with the dump toward the middle, saved by PV. PV now setting up. The third touch is over. The attack partially blocked. And here come Alabama State. Alabama State on the attack. Dug on the backcourt by PV. PV with the dump over toward now. Alabama State sets up. The attack from the outside. And that is going to fall through to make it 22-17. Another exchange substitutions coming in for the Hornets. And Panthers doing some substitution of their own. The serve is now across. PV setting up. The attack from the far outside. Blocked. Prairie back at it again. Attack from the mid-back. And that will fall through to make it 22-18. PV regains the serve. PV trying to recover after losing set 1, 25-22. Now they're ready with some substitutions again from Alabama State. Everybody in position. And the whistle blows. We're ready for the continuation. Serve is across. Alabama State on the attack. The backcourt save by PV. PV gets it across. Here comes Alabama State on the attack. That one is dug out. Saved again by the libero for PV. Another middle block by Alabama State. Prairie View recovers. Back. Gets it across. Alabama State with the dump. Prairie View setting up the attack from the outside. And it is going to be good. As PV now makes it 22-19. Panthers trying to climb their way back into this one here in set number 2. Whistle blows. Childs with the serve. It's across. Setting up the attack and the block. And they're going to say that Pearson was able to deflect that in good time. And it fell through 22-20. Panthers trail by 2. The serve. And we got a timeout on the floor. 22-20. Panthers climbing their way back into this. And if this is how they do it, we're going to show you how we do it on our side. We're going to take us a break and we'll be right back.
This broadcast has been made possible by the support of the Prairie View Athletic Club. The Prairie View Athletic Club is a proud supporter of Prairie View A&M University athletics. For more information on becoming a member of the Prairie View Athletic Club, send your email to pvathletic.club@gmail.com. That email address again is pvathletic.club@gmail.com. Prairie View Athletic Club, a proud supporter of Prairie View A&M University athletics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Panthers trailing 22-20. Timeout was on the floor as the Panthers now come on the serve, going from left to right. Gets it across. Alabama State setting up the attack. And that one will fall short for Alabama State. It should be 22-21. They actually gave that point. They said it was in. So Alabama State now 23-20 as they get on the serve. Prairie View sets up the attack by Pearson in the middle. And Pearson quickly grabs that point back and the serve. 23-21. Panthers going back on the serve from left to right. Dressed in their home purples. Well, road purples because they are the visiting team right now. The serve is up, the attack, and the middle block attempt was failed. Alabama State gets that point. The set point now up 24-21. Panthers trailing here in set number 2. The serve up and over. Prairie View setting up now. The attack from the middle is dug out by Alabama State. Alabama State setting up on their own now. They bumped that one across. Prairie View on their side. Oh, far outside. And that one was going to be counted. Armstrong credited for that one. And that is going to make it 24-22 now. PV on the serve. The serve is up and across. Alabama State setting up. The attack, dug out, mishandled. And that is going to create the conclusion of set number 2, identical scores, 25-22. We'll be back with more Panthers athletic coverage on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Panthers fall 25-22 in set number 2.
I present to you the fiercest subjects ever assembled in the cage of doom. First, the brain-wrenching behemoth, Algebra 2! Weighing in at a mind-boggling 800 pounds. Foreign languages! The multilingual international sensation capable of tossing you clear across the Atlantic. And finally, biology. More ferocious than formaldehyde, she'll dissect you one chromosome at a time. Who among you will step up to their challenge?
Yeah, I'll do it. Me too. I'm in. Sign me up.
Take on the tough classes now. You need them to prepare for college. Find out which classes you need at knowhowtogo.org.
Brought to you by the American Council on Education, Lumina Foundation for Education, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Mike Prince with the Open Mic Broadcast Network, extending an opportunity for you to become a listening partner with us today. At 17 cents a day, you can make a huge impact on our local and regional high school and college student athletic coverage. We provide local talk shows, live game coverage, and much, much more. But we need your support to continue to move forward. Visit our website today at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button, which is safe and secure, and become a listening partner today. 17 cents a day comes out to $60 a year. Will you become part of the Open Mic Broadcast Network team? Visit that website at obnradio.com and become a listening partner today.
Come on, hustle, 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 hustle. Get your head in the game. Come on.
Are you setting the right example for your kids?
You need to get some confidence.
Before your child's next game, ask yourself, how would you like it if they copied your behavior?
Ad revenue has declined 15%.
Come on. You need to get some confidence.
Positive Coaching Alliance has valuable tips and tools to help our kids perform their best while keeping sports enjoyable for everyone. Positive Coaching Alliance, creating better athletes, better people.
The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for set number 3. Alabama State victorious in the first 2 sets, 25-22, identical scores for both sets. But if there's any hope, we watch this same Alabama State jump out to a 2-set lead over Texas Southern. Texas Southern and Joycelyn Adams led team were able to come back and take 3 consecutive sets to steal that victory from Alabama State. Prairie View is in position to do that very thing, but they must first get this first set here in set number 3. Panthers will be going from right to left on our dial as we're ready to await the Panthers, ready to get this one in position. Looks like Miss Armstrong will be serving for the Panthers right now. And the serve is across, and we're back in action. The attack's dug out by Prairie View. Prairie View setting up an attack on their own and finds the open spot in the middle with the little dink to make it 1-love. Prairie View on top. The serve is up and across again, and that is going to be a service error. And we're all even at 1. That's one thing the Panthers got to do. They got to stop beating themselves with unforced errors. The serve is now coming by Alabama State. Panthers setting up outside attack. That block was deflected. And Alabama State setting up an attack. And there was a dig attempt, but could not come through. That's going to be a point awarded to Alabama State. I'm still getting used to Alabama State is under the Panthers name logo on the scoreboard here, which is why I'm having a little confusion. The outside attack was dug out, but not in enough time. Panthers regain that with the outside attack to even the score at 2. The serve, cross, and that was off the wicked serve. Couldn't be handled by Alabama State. They'll be credited as an ace. 3-2 now, Panthers on top. Whistle blows, the serve is across. Alabama State setting up, outside attack. And that one will fall in for Alabama State to draw us even at 3. The serve up and over. Prairie View setting up. Out. Oh, a little dink that fell short. Tried to switch things up on the attack. You couldn't quite get it across, so it'll be a point for Alabama State. Alabama State on the serve. Prairie View setting up. Third hit is a cross. And a block. Oh, Pearson in the middle with the stuff. We're all even at 4. Prairie View must win this set to keep the match alive. Prairie View now serving from right to left. All purple are the Panthers. The serve, jump serve, is up and across. And we got a violation. Alabama State cannot cross that line. And Prairie View will get the point. 5-4, PV with the lead. The serve is across. Alabama State setting up now. The attack from the outside. Reed covered on the back court. Here comes Prairie View outside attack. And a big hit for the Panthers on that one. Panthers coming through. Don't quote me, that looked like that may have been Armstrong on that attack. Nice dig by PV to keep the hope alive. Alabama State sets it up. Now here comes Prairie View. The dunk toward the middle is recovered. Alabama State with his third hit gets it across, and that one was too long. Prairie View 7, Alabama State 4. Prairie View awaiting the serve here, trailing 2-0. Whistle blows. Another jump serve by the Panthers. That one lobs across. Alabama State on the attack. Dug out beautifully by the Panthers. Panthers coming on the attack. Whoa, we had a whistle blow. And we have violation by the Panthers. They called a double touch. And it was 7-5. You hear the fans in the background say called double touch both ways. Alabama State on the serve, left to right. It lobs across. Prairie View on the attack from the middle. Ho-ho! Nice dig by Alabama State off the Pearson attack. And here come the Panthers again. Pearson slams that one through and says, stop that one. 8-5 is our score. Pearson says, stop me one, shame on me. Stop me a second, shame on you. Timeout on the floor. 8-5 is our score. Prairie View on top. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. You are listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network and SWAC volleyball coverage.
Are you one of the many Americans that deal with the effects of diabetes? Diva Skin Conditioner could be the remedy that you need. Diva Skin Conditioner is a formulation that was designed with you in mind. Diva Skin Conditioner comes with a money-back guarantee. That's how confident they are in their product. For more information, visit divafeet.com. That's D-I-V-A-H feet.com. Or you can speak with a representative by dialing 903-270-0026.
Come on, hustle, 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 hustle. Get your head in the game. Come on.
Are you setting the right example for your kids?
You need to get some confidence.
Before your child's next game, ask yourself, how would you like it if they copied your behavior?
Ad revenue has declined 15%.
Come on! You need to get some confidence.
Positive Coaching Alliance has valuable tips and tools to help our kids perform their best while keeping sports enjoyable for everyone. Positive Coaching Alliance, creating better athletes, better people.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Panthers are up 8-5. as we ready to resume play here on the campus of Prairie View A&M University. The serve is up and over by ASU, and the point will be awarded to the Panthers. 9-6 is our score. Prairie View now on the serve. Lob, and it's going to be a service error. 7 now for ASU, 9 for PVU. Alabama State awarded to serve now. Coming across the line drive is dug out on the backside. Prairie View on the attack. The middle block and recovered by Prairie View. And the attack this time for Prairie View and fired up are the Panthers right now. Another big attack and kill for the Panthers. And once again, that was Panthers Miss Armstrong coming in on the kill to make it 10-7. Served now by the Panthers up and across. Alabama State on the attack on the backside. Retrieved by Prairie View. Prairie View sets up. Attack toward the middle. Dug out by Alabama State. The attack by Alabama State was too long. And it's going to be point awarded. Oh, actually, they said it was in. Porter, I thought it was too long from my vantage point. 10-8 now. Alabama State with the serve. Serving from left to right. White tops, black bottoms. That top shot goes across. Prairie View now on the attack. That one was going to be awarded to PV on another Armstrong attack. 11-8 now is our score. Prairie View with the serve, trailing 2-0. The jump serve up and over. The line driver is going to be a service error. 11-9 is our score. Prairie View holding on to a 2-point margin. Substitutions coming in for Alabama State. The serve is up and over. Prairie View now setting up. The attack, and it was dug out beautifully that time off the Armstrong attack. Another attack in the middle that time by Pearson, dug out by Alabama State. The dink toward the middle. Prairie View setting up. Another attack outside, and that's Armstrong coming through again. Armstrong makes it 12-9. Prairie View. Great hustle play by the Panthers. The serve is up and across. Alabama State setting up. Outside attack. Dug out on the backside. Get save on the dig. A little dink toward the middle. Here comes Alabama State with the setup. And that one is going to fall through now for the Panthers. 13-9 is our score. The whistle blows. The serve is across. Alabama State setting up. PV with the dig. Working back and forth. That time, that was too strong by PV. 13-10 will be the score. Alabama State on the serve. Serve is up and over. Dunk toward the middle. Beautiful save, but they're going to call net violation on Alabama State. PV gets the point. 14-10 is our score here in set number 3. Prairie View trying to stay alive here, losing set 1 and 2. It's the identical scores, 25-22. Prairie View on the serve. The jump serve is across. Dug out on the backside. Alabama State attacks. And we have a point awarded to Alabama State. Line violation for the Panthers. 14-11 is the score. Alabama State on the serve. Jump serve up and over. Prairie View attacks the block. Saved by Alabama State. Attack now by Alabama State. And gets across. And it's going to make it 14-12. Right outside hitter, or should I say left outside hitter. Gets it through. The serve by Alabama State is set up now by Prairie View. The third touch is a kill by Pearson. 15-12 as she stomps through the floor full of emotion. Prairie View 15, Alabama State 12. Service error, 15-13 now. Alabama State on the serve. The line drive is across. Prairie View sets up. The attack toward the middle, and guess who? They call her Miss Pearson. 16-13 is our score. The serve is across. Alabama State setting up. They dump that one over. Prairie View sets up on their own. The middle set, the attack, dug out by Alabama State. Alabama State comes across. Another set by PV. PV on the outside by Armstrong. That one was saved. Here comes another, and that was too strong as PV will get the point on that one. 16-13 is our score. Panthers remaining on the serve. (16-13). Whoa, they took it off and gave it to Alabama State. 16-14, Alabama State with the serve. PV Nation disgruntled. And just like that, PV responds with a block to make it 16-14. 17-14, I see. They finally added it. As we have some more discussions going on the far side. We're actually on the opposite end of the table. They got the scores table on the far side. So if you hear me say far side, that is actually to the north of me, and I'm on the south end of the gym. Now we're ready to go. Prairie View 17-14. The serve is across. Alabama State setting up. There's an attack and a point for Alabama State. 17-15 is our score here in set number 3. Substitutions now coming in for Alabama State. Trailing by 2. Serving from left to right. Whistle blows, and we're ready for the approach. Serve is across. PV sets up the attack toward the middle. And Pearson was too strong with that one. 17-16 is our score. Alabama State trying to creep back into this thing. That serve is across, dug out on the backside by PV. PV with the middle dump, dug out by Alabama State. And we got a whistle, a double touch called against Alabama State. 18-16. Panthers now trying to continue on toward the winner's circle. Timeout on the floor. Atomic Dog playing in the background. Panthers and Hornets in the center court. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Let's face it, from time to time, we'll have a need for an attorney, whether it's the case of a DUI, DWI, or any other circumstances that would find you on the other side of the law. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street, is the one to call. Attorney Lee Van Richardson and his staff are equipped to help you get through your legal battles. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, 979-826-8008 in Hempstead, Texas.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the campus of Prairie View A&M University. Panthers and the Hornets doing battle here on court number 1. Panthers up 18-16. And they're ready to serve. Panthers are the visitors in this particular match. Service is up and across. Alabama State now attacking. Whoa, that one was partially blocked, but not enough for the Panthers to recover. 18-17 is the score. Alabama State will get the serve. It's been action throughout these past couple of days, and good action it is. This is our fourth game coverage of this tournament, and it's been very exciting for us as that service error will reward the Panthers. 17-19 is the score. Panthers trying to hold off the Hornets here to keep this match alive, trailing 2-9. Serve is across the attack, dug out by PV. PV setting up now. And the Quick get the third hit over. 19-18 is our score. Unforced error that time by the Panthers. Couldn't capitalize. Whistle blows. The serve is on the way. PV sets up. The attack from the middle is recovered by Alabama State. Now they set up an attack of their own, and that one will fall through to make it 19-19. We are all tied here in this third set. Serve over now by the Hornets. PV setting up. There's an attack. Dug. And could not be saved. That was Morton on the attack to make it 20-19 now. Prairie View with the lead, at least for the moment. They say, come on, Lady Panthers. Baby need a new pair of shoes. Serve is up and over. Attack now by the Hornets. That's too strong. Panthers will get the point to make it 21-19. The whistle blows. The jump serve up and over by the Panthers. Alabama State dinks that toward the middle. It's dug out by PV. PV on the attack. And off the partial block, Prairie View gets that point to make it 22-19. Panthers trying to finish strong here in set number 3. The jump serve is across and dug out by Alabama State. Oh, they wanted a double touch. The PV Nation did not get the call. Prairie View comes back on the attack, and they are going to say that is a point for Alabama State. 22-20 is our score. Substitutions now coming in. Panthers holding off the Hornets at this point. The serve come across for the Hornets. PV set it up. The third touch. Attack. Dug out. Saved by the Hornets. The third touch gets over. PV reloading. This time they dink it across. And the Hornets are able to regain another point to make it 22-21. The serve is across. They got 22-20 on the board, and we'll hold at that then. 22-20. Back to action. The attack dug by PV. PV attacks on their own. That one's dug by Alabama State. Alabama State attacks. That one's dug by PV. PV setting up again. Gets across on the third hit. The set. The attack. And the point awarded to Prairie View. Now they got the score right. 23-21 is the score. Panthers trying to get set number 3. The jump serve from PV is across. Alabama State sets. Dumps that one toward the middle. Prairie View gets it back over. Alabama State again bumps it back. Prairie View on the attack. The outside is blocked. But they're going to say a line violation. Alabama State wanted the block. but a line violation was called. It should make it 23. Oh my, now they're saying, okay, they got confusion all over the place. They're discussing the matter right now amongst themselves. There is literally a meeting at center court, and the four officials discuss, and they're going to give a point to Prairie View. Set point now for Prairie View. They talked about it. They analyzed it. They said, give it to the Prairie View Panthers. 24-21 now. PV set match for making this a 2-1 set deficit with plenty of volleyball action remaining. So they're still discussing the matter. 24-21 is still the score on the clock. Now Alabama State shows some jubilation. And we got PV Nation fans talking about a replay. They're still holding it 24-21. Now they're adjusting the score clock now. We know they don't have 37. So we're figuring that out right now. Remind that you are listening to live volleyball action here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The SWAC Volleyball Tournament, the roundup here hosted by the Prairie View Panthers. All 10 teams here representing the conference, and it is always a good thing. So now they're going to make it 23 for Alabama State, and it's going to be 23-23. Is that what they're going to end up doing this thing? The PV chants going on, and they got now Prairie View 25. We'll take that one too. They're redoing that right now. I want to remind you about the Mike Prince Show. Mike Prince Show comes to you each and every day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We talk about the world of HBCU sports, local high school and local college as well. So now they have made it 23-23 on the scoreboard. And more importantly now, Alabama State will get the serve. Alabama State serving from left to right, and the serve is up and over. We're back to action. Prairie View sets up. The third hit has to get over. It is. Alabama State now setting up. The attack down and dug out by PV. Another good play. This one dug out again by Prairie View. The attack from the back rear, and it falls through, and the Panthers now, they change the scoreboard. Now it's 24-22. We don't know what they want to do. All we do know is that the Panthers have the set point now. The serve by PV is across. Alabama State setting up. The attack is dug out. PV gets it back over. And that one was too long. Panthers take the set. They return the favor. 25-22. And that's where we're headed for the fourth set. Panthers 25, Hornets 22. We'll be right back with more Panther exciting volleyball action.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Hi, this is Mike Prince with the Open Mic Broadcast Network, extending an opportunity for you to become a listening partner with us today. At 17 cents a day, you can make a huge impact on our local and regional high school and college student athletic coverage. We provide local talk shows, live game coverage, and much, much more. But we need your support to continue to move forward. Visit our website today at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button, which is safe and secure, and become a listening partner today. 17 cents a day comes out to $60 a year. Will you become part of the Open Mic Broadcast Network team? Visit that website at obnradio.com and become a listening partner today.
Broadcasters come into our lives on radio and TV, bringing us information and entertainment. Broadcasters are there for us, but who is there for them when they fall on hard times? The Broadcasters Foundation of America provides financial assistance to broadcasters in acute need due to a critical illness, accident, or other serious misfortune. If you know of a broadcaster on the air or behind the scenes who may need our help, please share our message. Visit broadcastersfoundation.org.
As a dad, you'll probably spend years teaching your son how to hit a baseball, how to throw a tight spiral and hit a receiver, how to spring off a diving board and hit the water, how to hit a 1-wood and a 9-iron, how to hit the bullseye, how to hit the strike zone, hit a jump shot, hit the open man, hit the hockey net, and maybe the most challenging of all, how to hit the books. But the question is this: how much time will you spend teaching him what not to hit? Teach your son early and often that all violence against women is wrong. For tips on what to say, visit endabuse.org. Brought to you by the Family Violence Prevention Fund, the Waite Institute for Violence Prevention, the Ad Council, and this station.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control of my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get ready to start the fourth set. The Panthers were able to recover here. It's been the theme, 25-22. So it seemed like that's the going theme today. We're ready to go. The serve by the Hornets coming from right to left. Prairie now sets up. Dump toward the middle. Saved by Alabama State. PV on the rebound now. Set. And the attack. Dug out, but not in time. Panthers with a point. 1-0 Prairie on top here in set number 4. Sets 1 and 2 taken care of by Alabama State. 25-22. Set 3, 25-22. By the Panthers. That serve is up and over. Alabama State gets it across on their third hit. The set by Prairie. The attack from the right outside, and it will fall through to Love now. Panthers on top. Serve now awaiting. Comes across. Alabama State sets up. The block toward the middle. Recovered by Alabama State. Third touch is over. PV now setting up. Attack by the middle, and that will be good for the Panthers. 3-0 on the attack for the Panthers was, of course, Miss Pearson. Does it all. Serve up and over now. That one too long. Service error. 3-1. Panthers on top. Alabama State will now come as they make the necessary personnel changes. Service across. PV, third touch, is attacked and could not be handled by Alabama State. That attack by Armstrong makes it 4-1. Prairie flipping the serve right now. Reminding you, PV football action later on today. They're taking on the Grambling State Tigers at the State Fair Classic. Meanwhile, here the serve is back over for the Panthers. Alabama State could not handle that one on the attack. Actually, they could. Prairie couldn't handle it, forgive me. 4-2 is the score. PV now on the attack of their own. The block by Alabama State. PV recovers. The block attempt was deflected and goes out off of PV last touch. 4-3 is our score. Serve attack. PV, that one's dug out. Point awarded to Alabama State. We're all even at 4. 4-4 is our score. The serve is over by Alabama State. PV setting things up. The little dink toward the middle is dug out by PV. The block by PV will fall in favor of the Panthers to make it 5-4. Panthers now on the serve. The jump serve is up and across. And that attack is good by Alabama State to even us up at 5 apiece. The jump serve up and over by Alabama State. PV setting up from the left. The dink falls wide. 6-5. I'm sorry, falls in. I keep looking at the wrong scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. Prairie View is on the visitor side. Prairie View 6, Alabama State 5. Back to action here. Alabama State gets it over on the third hit. Prairie View on the attack. Dug out by Alabama State. Prairie View now setting up the attack again. Oh, that one not able to go through. Dug out by Alabama State. PV rebounded. Setting up the attack from the far side. That's dug out by Alabama State. Alabama State attack on their own. But the block in the middle by Pearson shuts it down. 7-5. The Panthers. Serve is up and over by the Panthers. Going back, dig on the backside by PV. PV set up the attack from the middle. It goes across, dug out by Alabama State. Alabama State outside attack. And that one is going to fall in for Alabama State on the left outside hitter. It makes it 7-6. 7-6 is our score here in set number 4. The serve is up and over by Alabama State. PV almost mishandled that one, but they're able to recover as now they get it back on the third touch. Alabama State on the attack. And that one will fall through to bring us all even at 7 apiece. The serve up, over. The attack is down and in for the Panthers. 8-7 is our score. Substitutions coming in for the Panthers. Looks like Miss Carter on the serve for the Panthers. She gets it up and over. The attack by Alabama State. Too strong. 9-7 here in set number 4. Serve up and over by PV. And that one was too strong. Makes it 9-8. They'll reverse the serve. 9-8. PV on top. The serve is across by Alabama State. Prairie View setting up the attack. Block. Recovered by Alabama State. Alabama State gets it back over. PV now setting up the attack from the middle. Down, dug out by Alabama State. Alabama State comes back on the attack of their own. Back dig by PV. PV with the dink and the attack. Dug out by Alabama State. Now Alabama State sets up. PV with a nice dig by the libero. And we finally get a stoppage in action It's going to be a point awarded to Alabama State to make it 9-9. They're going to say that ball hit the ground before the dig was official. The serve over by Alabama State. PV now ready for the third touch. They get it across. Alabama State setting themselves up. The attack from the far side is going to be in to make it 10-9 now. And now there's another dispute. Whoa. They give it now back to Prairie View in a flip of the serve. Alabama State thought they had the point, but they went back against it. PV with the serve over. And they come set up and able to drop that one through are the Panthers off the little soft touch. 11-9. The jump serve up and across. Going back to action. Alabama State setting up. A block toward the middle, recovered by PV. PV gets it over on the third touch. Now setting up again are the Panthers. The attack by Armstrong, picked up by Alabama State. Alabama State with the attack. Doug, but it's going to end up being credited to Alabama State. 11-10 is our score here in set number 4. Panthers winning set 3, 25-22. Losing sets 1 and 2, 25-22. Serve over by Alabama State. And PV on the attack. Armstrong doing it again to make it 12-10. PV now ready for the serve. Serve is up and across. Alabama State trying to get it over, and they could not handle that on the third touch. PV now 13-10. Trying to get this fourth set under their belt. Serve is across. Alabama State setting up. They hit that one backwards. They got to get it over. And they get it. The attack by PV dug out by Alabama State. And Alabama State was able to steal that one. It looked like they weren't going to get it over. 13-11 is the score. PV holding on to a 2-point margin. Alabama State on the serve. Alabama State serving from right to left. The serve is over. PV on the attack. And Pearson was able to get the attack and the point. 14-11 is the score, and they're going to flip the service over to PV. PV changes out personnel. The jump serve up and over. PV able to confuse the Hornets on that one to make it 15-11. Timeout on the floor, and we're going to take timeout on the floor as well. PV on top by the score of 15-11. You are listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network and our live volleyball coverage right here from the beautiful campus of Prairie View A&M University. Keep it right where you got it, and I promise you that we shall return. Trust me when I tell you, we will return.
After my first car accident, I feared the biggest damage would be to my wallet. I expected a mountain of bills and a long, drawn-out process. But my Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent was there when I needed her and helped me get back on my feet and in my car in no time. Instead of a hassle, I got reassurance and a quick recovery.
Call Agent Jeremy West at 936-931-3696 to see if you qualify to save up to 40% off your auto insurance.
Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Let's face it, from time to time, we'll have a need for an attorney, whether it's the case of a DUI, DWI, or any other circumstances that would find you on the other side of the law. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street, is the one to call. Attorney Lee Van Richardson and his staff are equipped to help you get through your legal battles. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, 979-826-8008 in Hempstead, Texas.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready here. Service play back in action. Panthers up 15-11. PV on the rebound here. Attack and a block by Panthers, but it was too strong on the block. And that's going to be a point awarded to the Hornets. 15-12 is our score. Hornets will await the serve. We got a little communication going on right now between the line judge and a PV player. They're serving it up. Ready to go back to work right now. 15-12 is the score. Hornets waiting the whistle for the serve, and we're back in action. Set up now by the Hornets, and they're going to give that point to the Hornets on the side. I thought they were going to call it carry. 16-13 is the score. Serve back over now. PV await the attack, and that one is going to be too long. 16-13 now is our score. Panthers on top. Jimenez with the jump serve. Get to the cross. Panthers now setting up the attack. And that's going to be another point for the Panthers. Armstrong doing it again. 17-13 is our score. Jimenez waiting. She likes to get that jump serve in. And we got a timeout on the floor now. They just called timeout. We'll take a timeout. The Panthers holding off at the moment the Hornets by the score of 17-13. We'll take us a quick break. We'll be right back.
The birth of legends are storied in this conference. We must never forget our rich history. We now turn our gaze to the future. The new legends will emerge. New heroes to arise. The Southwestern Athletic Conference. Be our history.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as things are thickening here on the campus of Prairie. Prairie up 17-13 here in set number 4. Losing the first 2 sets 25-22. Winning the third set, you guessed it, by the score of 25-22. That's where we stand right now. Panthers Jimenez on the serve from left to right. That jump serve is up and over. That's the Panthers now. Await the attack, the little dink toward the middle, and it's going to fall through for the Hornets. 17-14 is our score. Hornets flipping the scene. Panthers will play again at 5:30 here on the network. The attack backside by the Panthers, dug out by the Hornets, a middle block, and good job that time by the Panthers to steal that one. Hightower, number 25, causing disruption there. Panthers now back on the serve. That serve is across. Panthers up by a score of 18-14. PV setting up the attack on the far side. That one is dug, and they get it over on the third shot. Does Alabama State. PV setting back up. The attack this time was by Pearson. It was dug out, but they wanted a net call. Did PV Nesson. And we finally get the stoppage and the point for the Panthers. 19-14 is the score. Serve is up and over by the Panthers. The Panthers now setting up the attack from the middle, dug out on the backside. Alabama State sets up as that attack was dug out by PV. And now they'll set it back up, and that one will fall through for the Panthers. 20-14. Panthers staying hot right now. The serve up and over. Alabama State on the attack. And was going to be a miss-hit opportunity. Panthers 21. The Hornets 14. The serve over from the Panthers left to right. Hornets set up. The attack, the block. And they're going to say point for PV. Looked like it may have been blocked, but I guess it was not. So Panthers up 22-14 here in set 4. Service up and over. Alabama State will get the kill on that one. Makes it 22-15. Serve now to Alabama State, trailing 22-15. They're serving from right to left. White tops, black bottoms. Are they? The server is on the far side of the floor. Jumps and the serve is across. PV on the attack. And PV on the point. 23-15. PV trying to stretch this one to a 5th set. Strong play by the Panthers. The serve is up and across. Alabama State on the attack. And that will find a hole to make it 23-16. Serve is now in favor of Alabama State, trailing 23-16. The jump serve up and over, and there is a service error. Set point for the Panthers. 24-16. Serve is across. Alabama State on the attack. Nice dig by the Panthers. Panthers on the attack. Armstrong makes it count. Armstrong brings home the 25-16 win in set number 4. And guess what? We're headed to set number 5. And with that being said, we are going to take us a break, and we'll be right back with more Panthers volleyball action right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Hi, this is Mike Prince with the Open Mic Broadcast Network, extending an opportunity for you to become a listening partner with us today. At 17 cents a day, you can make a huge impact on our local and regional high school and college student athletic coverage. We provide local talk shows, live game coverage, and much, much more. But we need your support to continue to move forward. Visit our website today at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button, which is safe and secure, and become a listening partner today. 17 cents a day comes out to $60 a year. Will you become part of the Open Mic Broadcast Network team? Visit that website at obnradio.com and become a listening partner today. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
Hello, this is Lonzo Hardy, Vice President of the SWAC Alumni Association. The SWAC Alumni Association is an organization founded in 1999 with the goal of enhancing the great legacy of excellence in the SWAC as well as preserving the athletic heritage of the SWAC. Its membership is open to former athletes as well as current and former coaches, assistant coaches, athletic administrators, referees, employees of conference member institutions, as well as fans of SWAC sports. Individuals interested in gaining membership can contact the organization's president, Roscoe Nance, at 509 Worcester Street in Herndon, Virginia, 20170. Annually, the SWAC Alumni Association holds a Legends Award in which Lifetime Achievement Awards are presented. Occasionally, a legend of the conference is honored in a roast, and annually 1 or 2 former student athletes are presented degree completion scholarship awards. Contact the organization's president, Roscoe Nance, at 509 Worcester Street in Herndon, Virginia, 20170.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. They have flipped sides. And for Coach Penny Lucas White, this is deja vu all over again. They've watched themselves struggle against the 2 Texas programs, that of Texas Southern, and now here with Prairie View. Texas Southern were down 2 sets to 0 and came back and pulled it just like Prairie View has done on today. The way this will go, they'll go to 15. They get to the halfway point, which is 8. They'll flip sides. Right now, Alabama State is on left to right. Prairie View in the dart. The serve will be coming by Alabama State. Prairie View. I'm sorry, not Prairie View. I had that all confused. Prairie View's to the left. Alabama State. I keep looking at the scoreboard. But meanwhile, that point is going to be awarded to Prairie View. The serve is up and over. The attack attempt by Alabama State does fall through to draw us all even at 1 each. Alabama State will be on the serve now. They are from my right. I can guarantee you that. The serve is up and over. PV setting things up. The attack, and Armstrong finds pay dirt. 2-1. Panthers up. Substitution coming in for the Panthers. Ready to go with the serve. PV Nation gets it across. The attack by ASU, saved by PV. Now PV set up an attack on their own. Backcourt dig by Alabama State. That one is a hustle. They get it over on the third. Yes, great hustle by PV as they keep it alive. Middle block by Pearson, and it falls through, and it's going to be another point for the Panthers. 3-1 is the score. Prairie View on a serious run right now. Panthers await the clearance for serve. Some substitution going on and some pep talk by Coach White and crew for the Hornets. Tacho Tyler telling her young ladies to finish strong. So now, some more substitutions coming in. And it's a serious game of cat and mouse right now. Now the whistle is finally blown. The serve is over. Alabama State setting up the attack. Partially blocked. And it could not be handled. 3-2 is the score. They'll flip the serve. Panthers holding on to a 1-point lead now. The whistle blows. The serve is across. The line drive serve set up now by PV. The block. Did they call a double touch? They called a double touch on the Panthers. We're all tied at 3. Serve is up and over by Alabama State. PV setting up on the attack. They dink that one toward the middle. Alabama State sets up. Attack and dug beautifully by the libero for PV. And there's an attack from Armstrong on the outside. Dug by the Hornets. The dink saved by the Panthers. They're going back. Good, strong net play right now. But they're finally going to stop it and say net violation by the Hornets. will give the Panthers a 4-3 lead and the serve. The serve, jump by Miss Jimenez. She gets it across. Alabama State on the attack. The middle block attempt by Pearson to no avail. All tied at 4. 4-4 is our score. Set number 5. Panthers have come back from a 2-0 deficit to tie it up. And they're playing here in another middle attack by Miss Pearson, and it makes it 5-4. Panthers with the lead and the serve from left to right. Serve up and across by Chow. And another attack on the backside to even the score. 5-5. Hornets not stopping their aggressive play. Service now coming by the Hornets. It's up and over. PV, third touch, gets across. The attack dug on the backside by the Hornets. PV setting up the little soft dink over the block by the Hornets. Prairie not set up. They dink it toward the middle and could not get to it. A nice soft touch. Armstrong just kind of tipsy when she could have dallied, but she decided to tipsy, gets it in for the point. 6-5 is the score. Panthers now on the serve with a 1-point lead. Substitution now coming in for the Panthers. They're discussing the matter. Now, we do realize that once you get to 8, whoever gets to 8 first, they will flip sides. Right now it's 6-5, PV on top. They're going to 15 in this 5th set here. Serve is up and over by PV. Setting up the touches now. Dug out by the Panthers on the attack. PV with the attack, and the middle block attempt could not come through. 7-5. Panthers on top. Panthers now waiting approval for the serve. And maybe that's just part of the routine. She runs to the center and goes back. She tosses to the libero, then she comes back out. Bounces it a few times. The whistle is blown, and the jump serve is up and across, and that's dug out by Alabama State. There's a dig by PV. PV sets up the attack. That third touch is over. Dug out on the back side by Alabama State. Nice volley going on, and they're going to actually give credit to Alabama State. Say that hit the floor. 7-6 is our score. Alabama State now on the serve. 5th set of the match here. 25-22 for Alabama State, the first two. PV with a 25-22, then a 25-16, and now we're here as PV with the block to get the point. Well, no, they actually, I keep looking at the PV deal. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be awarded to Alabama State now. 7-7 is the score. The serve is up and over. PV on the attack. And there's the attack. And PV makes it 8-7. They'll flip sides now. PV will go to the right with their purple uniforms and the white jerseys. And the Hornets round with their white tops and black pants. PV purple and purple. Live action here with the Open Mic Broadcast Network. 8-7 is the score. PV will continue with the serve now. The serve is across. The line drive causes a dig by Alabama State. They get it. Prairie with the dig on the backside. Set up now by the Panthers. Lob toward the middle, and it falls through. Whoa, what a save by Alabama State. But a little too late. 9-7. The middle attack looked like she was going to go a full swing, and she took something off of that swing. And with that, we got stoppage in action. We're in the 5th set, all locked, 2 sets apiece. Panthers now threatening with a 9-7 lead. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network and live volleyball action. Keep it where you got it. And we will be right back.
Come on, hustle. Get your head in the game. Come on.
Are you setting the right example for your kids?
You need to get some confidence.
Before your child's next game, ask yourself, how would you like it if they copied your behavior?
Ad revenue has declined 15%.
Come on. You need to get some confidence.
Positive Coaching Alliance has valuable tips and tools to help our kids perform their best while keeping sports enjoyable for everyone. Positive Coaching Alliance, creating better athletes, better people.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 9-7. Timeout called by Alabama State. Prairie View on the verge of what some would have to consider pulling off an upset. The jump serve up by Prairie View. Got the Hornets regrouping. A nice dig by PV in the middle set here. And there's an attack. And the point is going to be awarded to the Hornets. Hornets now with a 9-8 deficit to try to climb out of. Waiting for what's going on here. Now we got it. Okay, we're ready for the whistle blow now. Service up and over. Prairie View setting up. The attack by the middle blocker is dug out by the backside for Alabama State. Alabama State sets up. It dumped over to Prairie View. Prairie View now on the attack. The middle block attempt is going to be good to tie this one up at 9. Only go to 15 in the fifth set. Prairie View now off the serve, and the attack of their own. Armstrong says, wait till they get a load of me. And it makes it now 10-9 PV. Prairie View on the serve. Serve is up over easy. Alabama State mishandled the set. Prairie View 11. Alabama State 9. Another timeout. Coach White trying to make sure she keeps her group together. And we're going to try to keep things together for the Panthers. We'll take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Drivers and bicyclists both have the right to be on the road and travel safely. And when we're on the road together, safety is a shared responsibility. State law requires drivers to maintain at least 3 feet of clearance when passing bicyclists. And bicyclists should always ride with the direction of traffic and follow all traffic signals. It's safer. It's courteous. It's the law. A message from the Regional Planning Commission Pedestrian and Bicycle Program.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got us a barn burner going on right now. 11-9, Prairie View on top of the Hornets. Hornets just called timeout. Prairie View ended up falling on the first 2 sets, 25-22, 25-22. The third set they won. Guess what? 25-22. Took the third set, 25-16, and now they have an 11-9 lead going up to 15. And they're on the serve. PV coming with the serve. It's across. Alabama State setting up. The attack is blocked and saved. PV on the attack. Armstrong makes it 12-9. The Panthers on a roll right now. Some more substitutions now for the Panthers. The whistle blows, and the serve is across. Alabama State's third touch is dug out beautifully by the backcourt. The attack and is back across now. Alabama State setting up. That's dug out by the Panthers. Panthers sets up the attack. Dug. And Hornets come back on the attack. And that one is dug, saved by PV. They got to get it over this third time. It goes over. Here come the Hornets now. The Hornets with the dink. The save by PV and the point. Great volley. Panthers 13. 9. Hightower. Great responsive on the dink. The serve up and across. PV now awaiting the attack. And that one was too strong by the Hornets. 14-9. Set, match, point for the Panthers. The serve. Dug up by the Hornets. The attack. And it's too long. The Panthers win. 15-9. Prairie View comes back from 2 sets down to get the victory. Huge win for Coach Tacho Tyler and the Panthers, coming back to win 3 consecutive sets, makes it 15-9. PVU with the win, and with that, Coach Penny Lucas White's got to be scratching her head. She saw this happen just yesterday against the Texas Southern Tigers. So the Panthers get that win and put themselves in pretty good position right now. The Panthers are 3-0 in conference play, as they'll take a break and they'll get ready to play at 5:30. Right now it's going to be JSU and Summer University. They'll be playing at 3. Prairie View will be back at 5:30 to take on Alabama A&M, and we'll be right here to give you the coverage. The Panthers victorious in 3 sets, well, 5 sets, 3 consecutive sets to win 3-2. You're listening to Panthers broadcast coverage right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics. We're signing off for right now. We'll meet you back at 5:30.